Title: Echoes of Conflict and Climate, a reality shaped by propaganda and perception. Description: as the Ukraine war rages, the Israel-Hamas conflict intensifies, and climate change accelerates, we find ourselves navigating a media landscape increasingly shaped by sensationalism rather than substance. The world struggles to differentiate between critical information and distraction, often losing sight of the real stakes in our future. In today's interconnected world, we are bombarded with a flood of information every second, much of it through social media, a platform where sensationalism thrives. The war in Ukraine, the escalating conflict between Israel and Hamas, and the ever-growing threats posed by climate change have become staples of our daily news consumption. But amid this barrage, the truth often becomes murky, distorted by propaganda and political agendas. The world is moving at the pace of what is reported, not necessarily what is real. Take, for instance, the war in Ukraine. It's no longer just a conflict over territory and sovereignty. It has become a stage for global powers to project their narratives. Western media emphasizes the heroism of Ukraine and the need to contain Russian aggression, while Russian state media portrays the war as a defensive measure against Western encroachment. Meanwhile, countless lives are lost, infrastructures destroyed, and entire societies disrupted. Yet, the discussions in media circles focus on strategy and power plays, often ignoring the real human suffering unfolding on the ground. Similarly, the Israel-Hamas conflict is a case study in how deeply rooted geopolitical struggles are reduced to sound bites. The cycle of violence between Israel and Palestine garners widespread media attention, but how much of that focuses on solutions or the lives caught in the crossfire? The narratives often divide along stark ideological lines. One side's terrorist is another side's freedom fighter. Rather than seeking to understand the complexities of this decades-old conflict, we are often spoon-fed a simplified version tailored to suit specific political leanings. Compounding these issues is the rise of climate change as both a physical and political reality. Wildfires, floods, and extreme weather events make headlines, but the dialogue is often diluted by denialism or exaggerated alarmism. Media coverage oscillates between overhyped warnings of impending doom and underplayed reports that serve powerful industrial interests. But climate change isn't just another news story. It is the existential threat of our time. If we continue to treat it with the same urgency as we do celebrity gossip or partisan politics, we will miss the narrow window we have left to act. At the heart of this issue is a failure to critically assess the information we receive. Whether it's someone at a beach in a remote island or an anonymous influencer in the depths of the Amazon rainforest, we consume information indiscriminately, giving equal weight to credible reports and outright misinformation. This inability to discern truth from propaganda leaves us vulnerable, not only in matters of war, but in our own democracies. Every day we make decisions about our values, our votes, our policies that shape our societies. Yet we often make those choices based on half-truths or outright lies. In doing so, we give away our freedom bit by bit, making bad choices that hurt not only ourselves but others. We talk about fixing the economy or installing a new faucet in our homes, but when it comes to correcting our collective mistakes, we deflect responsibility, passing the burden onto others, much like stealing someone's faucet and letting them suffer so we can look good. The solution isn't just more information, but better information, experienced firsthand or relayed from trusted, verified sources. We cannot know what is happening in every corner of the world, from a battlefield in Ukraine to a drought-stricken village in Africa, but we can seek out those who do know, those who have experienced it, and those whose reporting is grounded in fact, not agenda. If we don't change course, we risk dressing ourselves in the wrong clothes for the wrong weather, as we rely on others to tell us whether it's too hot or too cold. It's time to step away from the echo chambers of misinformation and seek the truth before it's too late.